closest to the high school, so they'll be moving left to right on your radio dial. We've still got about 2.5 minutes. The Knights are still preparing to do their big run out. They've got the video screen going here at these new beautiful stadiums, showing their kind of what you call it, like a rally video where they've recorded a bunch of stuff as far as like pep rallies, the players practicing, working out, that kind of thing, preparing for games. $5 million stadium here. This facility is just like the other two in Florence, at South Florence and Wilson. They are state-of-the-art now. We are finally up to the big boy level of football, I guess is be the best term. And, I heard Coach Jenrette, and as much as you say just seeing the new facilities, Matt, really brings out some pride and something to defend here for these teams. They start rallying around that, and it does play into that because Coach Jenrette said, we're going back to our roots. We're playing more like a family now. And I heard him say that in practice the other day before we did our interview, and he's absolutely right. Now, both teams have run onto the field. Myrtle Beach is in their white jerseys with their green helmets and wearing gray pants, also trimmed with gold and white. Consequently, or I don't know which proper word to use on that, conversely, West Florence is in their dark green helmets. They're wearing black jerseys and black pants, both trimmed in gold and white. They look really sharp, so we'll see if that added bad boy nature that black brings to you will pay off tonight. So, Matt, I'd almost be tempted to ask you a prognostication tonight or a prediction, but I know which way you're going to pick because you're never going to pick against your Knights. So. I tell you, that's going to be a interesting matchup too later in Region 6-4A when we see both the Florence schools, come against one another. West and South ought to be a really nice matchup, and I don't know what's been released as far as the prognosis for Lenora Sellers, the star quarterback for them, but I know they've got some questions I think they probably need to have answered to really find out what the future holds for Lenora's. Yeah, you're right. Well, there's the horn, so we're ready to get things teed up. And, of course, teeing things up for the Knights is always that big sophomore kicker, number 45, Sam Spence. Back deep to receive is number 4, Cam Ward, and number 8, Adam Randall. Ward is also listed as a linebacker. He's a junior. And Randall is a senior and listed as a wide receiver also. Pretty good-sized kid, 6'3", 210 pounds is how they have him listed. Spence is approaching the ball. He's going to put shoe to leather. He's going to kick a low roller. It's going to be taken around the 25 by number 14. He's going to try to take it right up that hash mark. He's going to be brought down at the 35. Nice tackle there by number 31 on that kick squad, Quadric Harrison. And the return was Tyron Miles, also listed as a DB. That'll bring this kind of prolific offense led by number 18. That can't be the right number. I'm showing 18, Ryan Berger, in at quarterback. I thought we had a Doty behind the center, unless they've switched numbers up on me. Six, 480 pounds. He's a tall kid back there, so maybe it is Berger. Going to hand off right up the middle. He's going to pick up a couple yards on first down. That ball carrier was number 21 for the Seahawks, Malachi Washington. It's a name we've heard before. Brought down by a couple of Knights defenders right there along that D-line. He picked up about 3 on that play, maybe 4. And Berger looking to the sidelines for the Seahawks, getting that last-minute adjustment. He's got 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Single setback in the backfield is number 21. Looking to pass downfield. No one's open. Good coverage so far. He's being flushed from the pocket. Looking to throw now. And in and out of the hands and hits the receiver. Oh, my. Hits the defender, rather. Number 2 on the coverage for West Florence. That was Kelvin Hunter. Kelvin almost had a shot at a good pick there. That'll bring up third down and about 7. Good coverage by the Knights secondary that time. Berger had nowhere to toss it. I'll verify that number because I sure thought Doty was starting. I don't want to give you misinformation, but, a lot of schools don't always give you accurate rosters when they send them to you. So 3rd down and long. 2 wideouts to both sides. Single setback. He's going to roll to his left, looking to pass downfield, squares his shoulders, flips it out there in the flat, and well over the outstretched arm of the intended receiver. And look at that, was number 8, Adam Randall. Big, tall, rangy guy. 6'4", 6'3". You overthrow him, you were trying too hard. And that'll bring up 4th and long. And looks like they're going to put that punt team out. Good defensive stand for the first series of the game for the Knights, but the Knights are going to stay packed up to the line because they expect some trickeration. The ball's back. It's been kicked away this time by the punter. Nice punt. It's going to take a big-time Myrtle Beach roll, and they're going to down it around the 15-yard line. The punter on that was Alfonso Contos, the punter kicker. He's a junior for the Knights. Excuse me, for the Seahawks. No one back deep to receive that time for the Knights because they expected, I think, a trick play. They've apparently seen something on some tape somewhere about some sort of fake punt that Myrtle Beach runs, and I think that maybe they felt like conditions were right that time. Either way, not terrible position. 15-yard line. It could be worse. Could be downed on the goal line. And that'll bring out our quarterback for West Florence, number 11, Mr. Deuce Hudson. Deuce is a junior, 6 foot, 168 pounds. He's got 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right, empty backfield set. Now he'll bring a man in motion. He'll put number 10 in the backfield. That's Terry McKithen. Going to hand that off to him, test that middle. And McKithen picks up a few yards on 1st down. Going to be just a few. I'd say that game was about 3 yards. So 2nd down and 7. And the Knights are right back to the line. Hudson's looking to the sidelines to get the last-second adjustment based on that formation that Myrtle Beach is showing. Again, an empty backfield set for Hudson. 3 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Hudson in a shotgun formation. He's going to bring McKithen back over to his his right side. Going to hand it off to McKithen, trying to get that corner on the left. He's able to get the corner and trips. Oh, my goodness. What a run by McKithen. He only needed another step, and he would have been off to the races. Nothing in front of him but some cool southern air. And that's enough for the 1st down, though. The ball's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line, just the nose of it. Hudson looking back to that sidelines. And they've got 3 wideouts to the right this time, 1 to the left. Again, empty backfield set for Hudson. Shotgun formation. He brings McKithen back over to his right side. Counter step, nice run, just bottled up by that big defensive line for the Seahawks. McKithen may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage on that. Not much of a gain. And folks, you can catch us on, of course, 96.3 FM. We've got a Facebook Live page where we're putting this broadcast out. For those of you at home, we're also part of the live stream broadcast on the Florence School District 1 YouTube channel. So you can see the video and hear my voice as well. If you don't like the voice, just turn it down. Hudson flips one out in the flat. Looks like he trapped it. Yep, it's going to be incomplete on that right side. And that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Knights. Hudson, ball was slightly underthrown, but to be honest, the defenders were right on top of the receiver. Good chance he wouldn't have gone very far. Hudson's got a big-time arm, just didn't quite step into that pass. 3 wideouts again to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield. Now he's bringing McKithen in. Going to put McKithen on his left side. Hudson calls for the snap. They're going to hand off. Nope, sorry. Hudson keeps it himself, calls his own number, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. And that's going to make it 4th down and about 12, if not 13. Well, they stepped off 1 more yard, so 4th and about 14. And that will bring on number 5, Sam Spence. Back deep to receive for the Seahawks is number 8, Adam Randall. Adams on about the 39-yard line. And we've got a whistle, so we've got motion probably, unless there was a timeout. And there was a timeout called by Myrtle Beach. So we'll take one with them. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Punt goes out of bounds somewhere around the 49-yard line. It's still in Myrtle Beach territory, though. But Myrtle Beach will have really good field position with the ball at just about midfield with 7:59 to go in this first quarter. Both teams not done much. West Florence actually picked up a first down at least in their first offensive possession of the game. Myrtle Beach didn't even do that. So we hope this West Florence defense will stay stout and keep these guys from doing any more damage than that. Going to hand off right up the middle. Good run by number 11 there, Trey Phillips. He picks up a couple yards there on first down. We'll say it's second down and 6. Maybe a long 6, short 7. Tackle made by a couple of those linebackers there. I'm sure Franklin Emerson was in on that too. Handoff to number 21 this time, trying to test that corner. Good job by the defense there for West Florence. They were able to string it out, and he might have picked up just 2 yards on that. Bring up third down and about 5. Again, Emerson and a host of Knights were in on that tackle. They were able to follow him right down the line and shut the door. So third down, maybe a long 4, short 5. Come on, Knights, need a stand here. Empty backfield set for the quarterback. Back to pass, looking on that left side. Complete to number 10. He's going to have enough for the first down. He's going to be down at the 35-yard line in Knights territory. Berger showing a nice arm there from the senior. He got it complete to number 10, Kenny Brown, the junior wide receiver for the Seahawks. Long, deep shotgun formation here. He'll bring number 21 back into the backfield with him. That's Malachi Washington. He'll leave it in Washington's hands, and Washington's met almost at the line of scrimmage. His momentum brings him forward for a couple of yards. Trying to get a number on that tackler there for West Florence. Looked like it was number 31, Quadric Harrison. You hear his name a good bit, as well as number 5, Franklin Emerson, usually. Those 2 helmets are in about every tackle. Empty backfield set this time for Berger. Wideouts to both sides. He's going to flip a little screen pass out on that left side. And nice play by number 52. And my Lord, what a hit. My goodness. Number 2, Darren Lloyd, brings the lumber. And a lot of bad intention with him on that hit. Oh, my goodness. Initially wrapped up, looked like by number 58, Sebastian Harding. That couldn't have been 58 on that. That's 52, Charles Barnes. Wrapped him up and then just set him up for Darren Lloyd just to drop the load on him. Third down and about 6. Going to roll right to the pass this time as Berger looking downfield to pass, ready to square his shoulders. He's looking back. Now he's going to reverse his field, try to carry it back up the middle. Made a nice run there, but I don't know if he got the first down. It's going to be close. Looks like he might have it. Nice scramble. It didn't make a lot of sense, but he rolled all the way to his right. Then tried to flip around. I think he was going to try to run back left, but wound up cutting right up the middle. And it is enough for a first down based on the spot. The ball's on the 25-yard line just across it. Berger and the Seahawks are still in business. 2 wideouts to each side. Malachi Washington, number 21, in the backfield to his left. Berger calls for the snap. Going to hand it off to Washington. Trying to test that middle again. Nothing doing that time. A lot of black on that door. They slammed it right in his face. Tackle made by number 30 and a host of other Knights there. Nashawn Frison. Better say that correctly. The junior linebacker. He picked up about 2 yards, if that. Berger brings his running back, puts him on the left side now in that shotgun formation. 2 wideouts to each side. Berger makes an adjustment with the line. Calls for the snap, almost over his head. Man, I'd have loved to have seen that. Berger back to pass. He's got his shoulder squared, looking to flip it out in the flat to Washington. It's complete, and my goodness, once again, Franklin Emerson just about took his head off. My land, he paid a price for that. Washington held on to it to his credit. But I'm going to tell you what, he's going to feel that one tomorrow morning. My goodness. So it's third down. and about 4.5. The ball's just on the other side of the 20-yard line in West Florence territory. Snap back, Berger's rolling right, going to flip it back left, though, in the flat, though. He's going to be brought down just past the first down marker. My goodness, nice play there for the Seahawks as Berger just sold the play by selling a hard roll right and then just turned around and flipped it back into the flat on the left side. Snap back, they're going to a hurry up, handing off to Washington, trying to push that pile forward. And I tell you, those black jerseys are swarming to the ball. So on first down, let's see what he picks up here. Going to make a complete change here now. Looks like almost half the offensive lineup is coming out. They're going to a really tight bunched formation. Snap back directly to a Wildcat running back is number 4. He picks up another couple yards. That was Cam Ward, who also plays some linebacker on the carry. It's almost like a jumbo, if you will, and they just pack those linemen up in there really tight. It's just another form of a Wildcat, but you have to be careful with this type of formation. Snap back again to number 4, and he gets into the end zone, waiting for the signal. Oh, there was a fumble on the play. West Florence is claiming to have it. Could this be beneficial? It's going to trap West Florence deep, but it's better than them scoring. And they give it back to Myrtle Beach. So still short of the goal line. I thought he'd made it across the goal. They've got number 8 back there in the Wildcat this time, and he's going to be in the end zone. He takes a lick, but number 8 has scored on about a 1-yard run with 2:13 remaining in the first quarter. And that was Adam Randall, the wide receiver, on the score for the Seahawks. Now to kick the extra point. See if I can get a number here on that player. Again, that's number 19, Elfontos Contos. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 2:13 remaining, the visiting Myrtle Beach Seahawks take the first lead of the game. It's 7-0 over your Knights. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. All right, thank you, Matt. Kickoff was taken around the 5-yard line by number 7, who's trying to up that right side, get down the sidelines. He's across the 40. We got a late flag flying in, probably going to be a hold or a block in the back. But it was number 7 there, Jack Kitchens, kind of a Swiss Army knife of athletes for this team. He's able to play a little bit of every position. We've got 2 minutes and 3 seconds left here in this first quarter. But we're waiting to see what this flag is. It was a hold, so that will back them up from just across the 30, where the spot of the foul was, to just across right about the 22-yard line. Kitchens made a nice return there. He's able to pick up some good blocks. I don't think it was because of the hold, but I tell you, it's awfully frustrating to see that happen. So number 11, Deuce Hudson, in the shotgun formation. He's empty backfield set. Now he's going to move Terry McKithen to his left. Snap back. They're going to try that middle again. McKithen gets a nice run on first down. He's across the 25. They're going to spot it right on that 25-yard marker, looks like. It's on that far, actually And they moved it just up a hair, so he got about a football length off the 25-yard line. I guess that'd make that firmly 25 and a half. Hudson with 3 wideouts again to the left, 1 to the right. Empty backfield set. He's going to bring, once again, McKithen to his left. Leaves it McKithen's hands, and I tell you, McKithen worked some magic on that. He was able to move that pile forward pretty well. It's going to be close to that first down marker. Let's see where they spot him this time. That is a first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 32-yard line. West Florence moving right to left on your radio dial. Clock's running. We're just getting ready to hit under a minute here, probably before the ball snapped. McKithen comes over to the right-hand side of Deuce Hudson. Oh, my goodness, Hudson pulls it out, and it was a smart move because McKithen got absolutely rocked on the handoff as one of those big linebackers just came crashing in on a blitz. They were expecting that play. Hudson wisely took it out and tried to run it himself, but no gain on the play, so at least he didn't take the loss because McKithen got popped. Hudson gets those last-second adjustments there from the sidelines. He stepped back up in a shotgun formation. Empty backfield. They're going to flip it out this time, complete and nothing doing. Nice open field tackle by number 4 by Cam Ward. Is number 10, Terry McKithen, could not do much with it after the catch. And that's going to end our first quarter as we're down around 10 seconds. I don't think West Florence will snap one here before the end of the quarter. Nope, it doesn't look like they're going to do it. So it's third down and long now for the Knights as we head into the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. It's been all Myrtle Beach thus far as they are leading 7-0. And, you know, we've got to get the offense rolling here. It's going to be third and extremely long here. This would almost be maybe third and Darlington at this point. West Florence has been trying to challenge that middle a little bit with McKithen and tried a couple of different looks. Myrtle Beach is starting to pin their ears back a little bit and come with blitzes to disrupt the play. Empty backfield set again. Hudson's hit hard. It's complete to number 13, and he goes nowhere. Could not make a decision on which way he wanted to go. That was Quantrell Pickens on the reception, and again, no gain on the play. If it is minimal, and that'll bring up fourth and long. And again, Sam I thought Sam Spence was coming in to kick, but number 5, Emerson's in here, and he's going to quick kick it. It's a nice wobbler out there, and it's going to roll out of bounds right on the 30-yard line into Seahawk territory. And looks like that's where they're going to spot it and where they'll take over. We just started that second quarter. There's 11:22 on the clock. We'll take a 30-second. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Okay. Welcome back. First play from the line of scrimmage Flips out a complete pass on that right side. They're going to hand off up the middle this time to their running back. Again, that's Malachi Washington on the carry. Malachi's going to have enough for a first down on that one. The first completion was to Kenny Brown, the wide receiver. Tackle made by number 9 on the first play, Stephen Smalls. The last run play there was a host of black jerseys, and right now what worries you if you follow the game very much is this defense needs some rest. They don't need to be on the field as much as they're out there. Ball snapped over the head. The quarterback barely covers it up in time. It was a foot race for it there as number 36 for the Knights was on his tail trying to get that. That was Brody Cook. Brody, a sophomore. It just came out of it, and they've been flirting with that all night because that ball's been snapped high many times tonight. That time it did get away from Berger. So that's going to be a big loss. It's going to be second down, and I'm guessing here about 23, 24. We'll say second down and Coward. A few folks that are familiar with Lower Florence County. Snap back to Berger. It's complete on the sideline and almost gets away. My goodness, come on, D, tackle him. I don't know how in the world he didn't step out of bounds about 3 times, but they never blew the whistle. And I'll tell you, the receiver on that play, and it's far away from me over here, it's kind of hard to pick up. He took a pop there at the end, but he fought for every inch he got and got almost a first down. It's should be second down now and about 3. Handoff right up the middle this time. Number 21, and again, fighting through these tackles, and West Florence is putting some hits on them. They're just not bringing them down. Malachi Washington on the carry there. I mean, you see black jerseys flying around the whole time over there, but we don't see players going down. Spinning off tackles and able to run through a few arms. Berger back in the shotgun formation with Washington in the backfield. Snap back almost over his head again. This time Washington had plenty of room to run and just a nice cushion as those white jerseys move forward. Then we get a late flag coming in from the back judge on the play. Not sure what that is. It hopefully is not a sportsmanship or a late hit charge because that would give them a lot better field position than what they've currently got. Waiting for a sign here from the official. He's finally stepped up. Face mask against the Knights. Not good. That's a 15-yard variety penalty, so that's going to spot them down just around the 22, 23-yard line of the Knights. And again, that last play, you could see that line of white jerseys just push those black ones back. And Washington had probably a good 3-4 yards before of a positive gain before he touched a black jersey. Again, handoff to Washington. He scoots around that right side. Nice flying tackle by the defender. I'm trying to get that number off of him, too. Looks like, again, that was number 30. Nashawn Frison. I got to get that name correct. Linebacker. He just comes in and just grabs him by the shoulder pads and swings him over. So a gain of about 1 on that play. Berger calls for the snap. Hands it off this time to number 4, who scoots forward. He's bouncing off tackles, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Myrtle Beach on a 21-yard run by Cam Ward. I find that hard to believe. They've got him listed as a linebacker here on my lineup roster they provided me. So in the second quarter with 8:28 remaining, Myrtle Beach has come in again and gotten some pay dirt. The extra point is up, and it's good. So with 8:28, it's Myrtle Beach 14, West Florence nothing. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Thank you, Matt. Another Region 6 4A action. The kickoff there from Myrtle Beach went into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. The Knights will take over on about the 25-yard line. Again, I want to take a second to thank all our sponsors for allowing us to be able to have this much fun legally. We enjoy bringing these games to you, and we appreciate the service that they provide. The Knights really need something here. They need to get something down the field and get something in the end zone. Let's see what the offensive coordinator's drawn up for West Florence. 8:22 remaining now in the half. We've got Deuce Hudson back at quarterback. McKithen to his shifts him over to the right side this time. Handoff again, and this time he bounces it outside. He's across the 25 and across the 30 down to about the 31-yard line is number 10, Terry McKithen. Nice carry, easily for a first down. They'll put him out. They actually gave him a crazy spot. I thought he was just around the 30. The ball spotted on the 32, so we'll take the extra 2 yards. I guess that's that 25% more free in the bottom of the bottle. Hudson calls for the snap. Fakes the handoff, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Those extra 2 yards just went away. Hudson takes a loss on that one. He was wrapped up very quickly by number 4, Cam Ward, that blitzing linebacker who read that play perfectly. And he had Hudson around the ankles and nowhere to go. But we got a sideline warning call against Myrtle Beach. That really results in no yardage or no anything. The ball spotted a loss of about two yards on that play. So the nose of the ball is just on the other side of the 30 on the West Florence side. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Hudson puts wideouts to both sides. He'll shift his running back over. Going to hand it off to McKithen. Fakes the pass. McKithen fights forward for some hard yards there across the 30 down to about the original line of scrimmage before the last play was put him about the 33, 34-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on that. So third down and about 9. 7 minutes, 14 seconds and counting here in the half. Two wide outs to the left, one to the right. McKithen's a single set. Deuce is rolling under a lot of pressure. He's going to flip it out in the flat, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. Had a receiver over in that general area, but that ball went out of bounds before it could get to him. I think that intended receiver was number 7, Jack Kitchens. Again, that Swiss Army knife of football players. I think Jack could play about anything you put him at. So that'll bring up fourth down and long. And once again, we've got number 5, Franklin Emerson, another player that can do a little bit of everything. He's going to be back here to do a quick kick, and we've got officials blown this play dead. And he's coming over here to talk to Coach Jenrette. I'm not sure if somebody's yelling timeout or what, but something's going on. They keep looking back here at the booth. Maybe it was a play clock issue. Not quite sure. So apparently they were saying something over the speaker about someone having a whistle in the stands. So that's not a good thing. Can't have that. Snap back to Emerson. He's going to quick kick it again, this time angling it toward the sidelines, and this time it takes a nice West Florence roll. Let's see, it didn't touch out of bounds till about the 20, and that's where they're going to spot it. It hit right on the edge of the line and kind of knuckled over to that 20-yard line, took a really good hop. So they're going to spot it right at the 21-yard line, and that's where Myrtle Beach will take it over. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Wow. Coach Mooney's got to get those Tigers roaring. Snap back to number 18, Berger. Looking downfield to pass. He's going to flip it out complete in the flat just across the 20, trying to get to that sidelines. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by 2 Knights on that far right side. Nice play on first down. Number 5 was Jake Doty on the reception there. Got him listed as a quarterback/wide receiver. Berger's got a single back to his right. Going to hand it off to him. He's going to try to bounce it all sides. Got a flag in on the play. Nice arm shoestring kind of tackle there by number 36 for the Knights. Looks like that was Brody Cook, excuse me. Brody's bigger than I am. Better not make him mad. Wait and see what the flag is. The flag looks like in the area of a hold. It was on the offense, but the lavalier mic broke up. And they'll back it up about 5. No? It must have been a shift penalty or something because they only gave them about 5 yards on that. So that's going to be first and really long now. So roughly a little over, right at 20 yards, maybe 21. Berger puts a man in motion. He'll bring number 21 to the backfield with him. That's Malachi Washington. Stop him there on the left side. Going to hand it off to Washington, who's got some room to run around that side. He takes some hits there, but this time the Knights are able to bottle him up. He's going to pick up a nice chunk of yardage, though, on that one carry and gets it back to the sticks. That should make it about 2nd down and 9. Let's say 2nd and 8. They just those white jerseys are just moving that defensive line back, and those linebackers are getting tied up. Berger hands it off again, this time to number 4. A little scat back for the for the Seahawks. And let me say, he's not your typical little small back. I mean, he's hard to bring down. That was number 4 again, Cam Ward on the carry. So it's 3rd down and about 4 yards. They're going to hand off to number 4 again. This time he's bottled up in the backfield. Nice tackle by the big linebacker, number 5, Franklin Emerson. It'll bring up 4th down. See where they spot the ball here. We needed Emerson to step up that time and make that play. Shot that gap. That ball got moved back. Didn't seem like it moved back very far, but that'll be enough for them to bring him into punt. I mean, he tackled him back across the 40. Snap back. It's over the punter's head, and he's squirreling around out there around the 10-yard line. He tries to, he drops the ball on the ground, and the Knights fall on it. Let's see who's got it. What are they going to call here? Because the punter tried to pick it up. It's a touchdown. Touchdown for the special teams of West Florence. I did not see, I think it was 25. That was number 23, I believe, for the Knights there. Tyler Brantley, the DB junior for the Knights. He was able to fall on the ball when it came out from underneath the punter, who tried to pick it up, and he was running toward the end zone, I guess to just get a safety. And as he was running, he got tackled from behind and coughed it up. So that'll bring up number 45, Mr. Sam Spence, to do a little extra point kicking here. So 4:45 remaining here in the half. And we've got a timeout, West Florence. So Tyler Brantley is who I'm giving that to right now. I'll make sure I check that at the half. Overwhelmed by him. That's going to be a penalty on the Seahawks, encroachment. Still haven't been able to kick yet, so it'll be declined, I'm assuming. That situation always kind of reminds you a little bit of the old movie Catch Me If You Can, when they're talking about the Yankees and the pinstripes. You know, they wore the pinstripes because, you know, it was intimidating to the other teams. Snap back, it's low, handled really well. Nice job by number 37, Grayson Herring, on that scoop, man. He got a ball that about rolled to him and was able to pick it up, and Sam Spence booted it through. It's Myrtle Beach 14, West Florence 7. We'll take 30 seconds. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. To the Castle, 4:45 remaining in the half. The Knights are back in the game. 14-7 now is the score. They're still trailing Myrtle, but they're only a score away. Pooch kick by Sam Spence, fielded around the 25-yard line. It's where Myrtle Beach will take over. It was the reception made by number 80, John Simmons, for the Seahawks. Again, folks, you're getting us, of course, on 96.3 FM. You can get us on Facebook Live, our 96.3 1230 AM Facebook page. Also tonight, we're kind of doing some simulcasting with the FSD1 page on YouTube. So if you go to the FSD1 website, there's a banner running across the screen. You can click on that. It'll take you right to this so you can see the video and hear my voice. Snap back to Berger, looking to pass. He's under some pressure. A little bit of holding going on there. My goodness. And number 2 brings the lumber. That is Darren Lloyd, who just absolutely levels Berger. Well, we've got a flag on the play, and I think it's going to be that hold because there's no way he got away from that defender without the hold. You could see it from up here, the jersey stretching and everything. And I'll give the West Florence folks some credit tonight. Not only to give us a little bit of food before the game, but they've got some really cool graphics they throw up on the board. They've got a cartoon official that comes up, and he's rocking back and forth and blowing the whistle and all that good stuff. They put that on the Jumbotron, and when they score, they've also got a dancing knight. Matt, you'd like that one. He's breaking it down. A knight. It's like a knight in armor, breaking down, doing a breakdown dance. That penalty is – go ahead. Awesome. Well, that penalty backs the Seahawks up to the 15-yard line. It is first down and every bit of Effingham. I'm telling you. I can't even count the yards off here. Oh, we'll say 25. And we've got a timeout here. I'm not sure if it's a measurement issue or what, but the officials went back over the ball. Got to get it spotted correctly. So Berger is in a shotgun formation. Snaps back. He's going to roll to his right, looking to pass out into the flat. Nope. He pump fakes, looking to go downfield, and he just dumps it at the very end, but we've got a late flag on the play. I'm not sure if that's not going to be defensive pass interference because I see a receiver on the ground in a white jersey. And I'm not sure if the pass was even considered complete that he threw because it looked like that receiver was out of bounds too. So I'm waiting for the signal from the official. 4 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the half. This is going to be against West Florence. Let's see how many yards they're going to count off that. At least that they're going to add that on from the line of scrimmage, so it won't exactly, not a spot foul, thank goodness, but my Lord, he's taking a lot of little steps, and they add up quickly. The ball spotted on the 29-yard line. So they picked up a good 10. It's personal foul, so they picked up 15 yards on that. It's first down with 9. Snap back to Berger, looking to pass. He's going to turn it up himself. Again, is able to get out of a couple of tackles and run out of bounds right around the 40. Berger, a very good runner. He was able to elude a couple of really good defenders there from West Florence. Just trying to sweep that leg. They just couldn't get that arm underneath there. The clock stops at 4:09 in the half. Games move pretty quickly tonight, Matt. Yeah, Berger snap back, going to hand it off this time to number 4. And he's able to scoot forward enough for the first down. That was number 21 on the carry. That was Malachi Washington. Washington and Ward are very hard to tackle, it seems like, because they got a nice shoulder pad on that knee when Washington was coming near that line, and he just kind of rolled right off that. Was able to maintain his balance. The clock's running at under 4 minutes now. Snap back. Looking to pass. He's going to flip it out in the flat. Juggle catch made. 21 drops his shoulder and is able to get across the 50-yard line. A little bit of jawing going on over there. Might want to be careful about that. But I wouldn't want to say anything bad about our visiting team. I was really surprised to see a sideline warning issued to Myrtle Beach a little bit earlier tonight. They don't typically get that. So Matt and I both have watched games and can attest to that. Berger in the shotgun formation. Snap back. They're going to hand it off to Washington. Washington runs it right up the middle and is untouched until about the 35-yard line before he's finally brought down. We've got a late flag on the play. This is going to be a personal foul or a sportsmanship issue. No holding, actually, is what they're calling there. That was a really late call for a hold. The ball's the flag's thrown on the 45-yard line in West Florence territory, so they'll back it up from that spot at least 10 yards. That should put it right around the 45 back in Myrtle Beach territory, and that's exactly, they'll put the nose of the ball right on the 45. For what started out as a pretty clean game, now as we've gotten into it, been a lot of flags, a lot of laundry on the field tonight. Clock is running at under 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the half. Snap back to Berger. Going to throw a little quick screen out there, complete to number 10, and he loses his footing. Good break for the Knights there. As Kenny Brown took the ball and went to turn up the field and make one athletic move, and his shoe came out from underneath him. The ball is going to be spotted. The nose of it's on the 44-yard line. Second down and still long. Under 2.5 minutes to play in the half. Berger calls for the snap. Looking downfield to pass. He steps up into the pocket. It's going to be flush from it. He's going to run. He's able to avoid several. Runs into his own man who slows him up enough for the defenders of West Florence to catch up with him. That can't happen. That's got to stop. This defense has got to really catch this guy. And he's elusive, but they can do it. He picks up a big chunk of yardage. It's third down. Looks to be about 4. Getting ready to go about under 1.5 minutes by the time he snaps the ball here. Berger's got wideouts to both sides. He's got a number 4 in the backfield with him. That's Cam Ward. And West Florence calls a timeout with 1:36. We'll take a quick break with them. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Thank you, Matt. They've broken up that huddle for halftime. We've got 1:36 remaining in the half. It's third down. Myrtle Beach has this on the 40-yard line in West Florence territory. Berger's going to an empty backfield set. 3 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. He's in a shotgun formation. Calls for the snap, obviously going to pass. Looking downfield, he's uncorked one, and he's thrown it deep. Nice play by the defender. West Florence, number 4, Deshaun Gamble makes a beautiful defensive play. No interference, he just swipes that ball away. It was well thrown, right on the money. And that big paw comes up there from Deshaun Gamble. He just swipes it away. Beautiful play. I thought that was 23 Tyler Brantley. Or they give it to – they did. Okay, well, they were patting on 23 like he must have – it's hard to see up here when they piled up like that, so I apologize to the folks. If it was Gamble, then congratulations to him. But, yes, you're right. Early leader for a player in the game. On 4th down, they're going to go for it. They swing out a pass into the flat to number 21, and it's complete. He's going to have enough of the first down, but I'm going to tell you, there was a flag on the play. There was a hold on this corner as number 10 was trying to seal a block. That was Kenny Brown. And there might have been a crackback block even because of the way he hit that, block in the back or is the way they did that. So that's going to be against Myrtle. That'll erase that first down and back him up a little bit more, as I'm sure Coach Jenrette will take that penalty. So let's see where that puts them. The ball's still on the West Florence side of the 50. Spotted on the 48-yard line, just about the nose of it. 1 minute, 17 seconds left to go in the half, and it's 4th and long, and they'll actually swap the whole team out here to punt it. And number 19 comes in the game. That's Alfonso Contos. I'm just having fun saying that name. Waiting for the snap. Good snap, trying to get that punt off, and he gets a nice one. No one back deep to receive it for the Knights, and it's going to nope. Is it going to make it there? Yes, it did. It crossed the end zone line, so it'll be a touchback. That's perfect. 49.1 seconds left to go in the half, and at the half, as we promised, for those of you that are listening to us on Facebook or 96.3 FM, you'll hear Phil Kornblut's halftime or our halftime show involving Phil Kornblut and the college weekend wrap up, along with scores from around the area and around the state, actually, with Matt. And maybe some Ave Maria, some bagpipes. You just never know. We got a variety show at halftime. I'm really proud of it. We've been practicing all week. So I know y'all are tired of hearing my voice. Snap back, going to hand it off. Actually, Deuce is going to fake the handoff, and he's just got no blocking, as it seems like they announced prayer meeting back there with him in the backfield, and only the white jerseys attended because nobody's blocking for him on that play. Not sure why. I think that's the first fire I'd light if I was Coach Jenrette when I get in there is my offensive line. Our guys are bigger than theirs, offensive to defensive comparison, and those defensive backs and the linemen are getting back there way too often. Now, our offensive line may be a little younger. Still, they need to be hitting some people. And that's going to do it. They're not even going to try to snap it here at the end of the half. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's going to do it for your half. So it's been a very eventful half. West Florence has kind of struggled a little on offense, but their defense and their special teams come to the rescue, and they're able to put 7 on the board before the half. So your halftime score here at the Castle, Myrtle Beach leads your West Florence Knights by a score of 14-7. I'm going to turn it back over to Matt Jordan at our palatial community broadcast studios. I just got the note we're getting ready to go back live on our feed, our stream there that's on YouTube tonight with Florence School District 1, and we're going to start the second half of action. And right away, we've got a whistle on the kickoff. West Florence will receive the second half kickoff. Back deep to receive is number 7. He's right there in the middle, Jack Kitchens. He said he's kind of a Swiss Army knife of football players, as is Franklin Emerson. They both kind of fit that bill. Waiting on number 19 for the Seahawks. I just like saying his name, Alfonso Contos, the kicker tonight for Myrtle Beach. He's done a really good job, got a good leg. But I guess he took off to kick the ball, I guess, before the officials were ready. Contos goes and got a nice deep kickoff, and that's probably going to be a touchback as it's going to be taken in the end zone by Kitchens. So West Florence will start on their 20. They're moving left to right on your radio dial or on your screen if you're watching. West Florence broke out the black jerseys and the black pants tonight with that dark green helmet trimmed in white and gold. Got a great crowd on the West Florence side tonight. There's a lot of electricity in the air here, and I'll tell you, the Myrtle Beach crowd traveled pretty well too. So we're ready to start things off. And once again, we're going to have number 11, Deuce Hudson, in the backfield with a single running back. He's going to fake the hack. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it himself, and he's going to be completely bottled up by a host of Seahawk jerseys. Just either did not read the play well, or there was just not some blocking assignments that were missed there. Again, our offensive line is just about big at every spot, bigger at every spot than that D-line from the Seahawks, but they're just not filling that, making up for the speed. He'll put a man in motion. Hudson calls for the snap, going to hand it off up the middle. Nice run by thought that was McKithen, and it is. McKithen makes a nice run on second down, picks up that lost yardage and then some, and that should give him about third down, and gained 9 on that play, so we'll say third down and about 5. Good run by McKithen. He took off that time. Haven't seen him really take the ball with that kind of authority until that handoff tonight. So that's good to see. Maybe we made some adjustments here at halftime. Again, they'll put a man in motion. Handoff to McKithen up the middle. He's going to be just shy of that first down by about 2 yards, maybe 3, depending on the spot they give him. And it's decision time for the Knights. Still on their half of the field. The ball spotted on the nose of it on the 29. 10 minutes, 28 seconds and counting here in this third quarter. And they're going to go for it here. Hudson in a shotgun formation. He'll have McKithen in the backfield to his right. He'll put number 9 in motion. He'll hand it off. McKithen makes a nice cut back and is able to get that first down. He's going to be across the 35 to the 36-yard line. McKithen using that good heads-up running there. Behind those shoulder pads, he seems to be running the ball a little bit harder than he was in the first half. Just what you want to see. So a first down for the Knights. Ball spotted again on the 30, just the nose of it on about the 35-yard line. Just what you want to see coming out of halftime. Only trailing by a touchdown right now. Avion McBride goes in motion. Again, they're going to feed McKithen, and he's able to find his way across that left side, across the 40-yard line. Good run. That offensive line getting a little life. They actually brought it back about a yard, looks like. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Second down and about 6. Nine minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hudson calls for the snap. He left it in the hands of McKithen, and he paid the price that time as a streaking linebacker. Number 4, Cam Ward, came in there and just put a pop on him and brought him down. That's going to be a loss on that play. So it'll be third down now and about 12. Not sure that play would have worked either way. If Hudson had kept it and not handed it off, if Cam Ward would have gotten both of them. They're just able to shoot that. They were reading that play after a while. They're just going to the well one too many times maybe with that particular read option. But right back to it. They hand it off to McKithen. He's across the 35. Going to be down around the 37-yard line. See where they'll spot it back at the 36, looks like. Going to bring 4th down and 9. So, again, decision time, and I see number 5's on the field. That's Franklin Emerson, who's played some quarterback. He big role as a linebacker on that defense, and he'll be in here back to do a quick kick. They're just going to angle that to keep it away from their defender. Actually, he's going to roll out the pass. Emerson looking downfield. He'll chunk it. It's caught. 1st down. Complete. Nice play. Good stretch and play by number 13 for the Knights. That's Quantrell Pickens, who's across midfield now. The ball's going to be spotted around the 45-yard line into Myrtle Beach territory. You had to kind of wonder when that was going to happen because we know he can throw the football. Emerson's got a great arm, and he just dropped that in over a couple defenders and didn't make his receiver stretch too hard for that completion. But Quantrell's able to pull that down, and we've got a timeout. So let's take 30 with them. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Welcome back to the Castle. We're back to action after that great 1st down conversion, or 4th down conversion to a first. A handoff this time up the middle. Nice run again by McKithen. McKithen's just a machine. I tell you, he just seems to he's like that old Timex commercial. They take a licking and keep on ticking. He just keep feeding him, and I think he's gotten stronger as the game's going on. Just what you want to see out of your running back. And you know, it's no wonder the guy's got double-digit touchdowns right now. Most of his touchdowns aren't little 1-yard dives. Hudson takes a snap. He's going to hand it off again to McKithen, who's met squarely across the line of scrimmage. He may have picked up a couple on that. It's going to be 3rd down. Let's see how far they mark it up. 3rd down and about 3.5. 6 minutes. We're under 7 minutes now, 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Knights have had a really good sustained drive here. They only had to rely on the trickeration once with that 4th down pass from number 5, Franklin Emerson, which he completed to Quantrell Pickens. How he saw Pickens in all that traffic is beyond me, but he dropped that right in there for him. Snap back. Ooh, what a hit. What a hit handoff to number 2. Kelvin Hunter, he's upended by Cam Ward. That streaking, he's not anywhere close to being the biggest player on this defense for the Seahawks, but he came in there and just completely flipped that running back over with one hit to the shin. This will again be a 4th down, another conversion, 4th down and 5. Let's see what they pull out this time. This time they've got their regular offense on the field. Hudson in its shotgun. McKithen to his left. They're going to roll left, trying to get to the corner, and he's got it. 1st down, but we've got a flag on the play, and it's going to be in the area of a hold. So hold on to your thoughts here for a second, because I think we're going to bring this one back. Not what you wanted to see, but Hudson showed some of that speed. Was able to beat it to the corner. The flag came in after he'd already passed that area. So, obviously a hold. And they're going to back him up. So instead of 4th and 5, we're going to have probably about 4th and 15 by the time they mark this off. Seems like a little bit more than 4th and 15, but yeah, I'd say 4th and 20. Guess that spot was a little bit further out than I thought. And the Knights are going to bring their punter in on this one. So Sam Spence in, number 45. Sam's a sophomore here. Weak snap back. How it did not get blocked is beyond me, so credit Spence on that one. Takes a nice roll, and the Knights are going to down it on the 20-yard line, deep into Myrtle Beach territory. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Just hang on. You get to say it in a second. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to the Castle. First play from the line of scrimmage. Number 8 takes the reception. Adam Randall out on the left side. He turns it up to the middle of the field, breaks it down the sidelines, and has run the ball 80 yards in for a touchdown. I don't see any flags on the play here yet. Oh, there's a flag on the play, so hold on. Holding on Myrtle Beach. So that will save that touchdown, because I'll tell you what, once Randall got that corner, as they would say, there was nothing in front of him but cool southern air tonight. He had a touchdown easily, and he made it look easy. But now we know why. The hold was thrown right, the flag was thrown right behind the 20-yard line on about the 17. So this should back them up. If there's a spot foul like they're supposed to be, this should back them up to the other side of the 10. And that'll replay first down. The ball's going to be spotted right on the 10-yard line. So it'll be first down and 20 for the Seahawks. And let's not have a replay of that basic just a basic tunnel screen or bubble. My goodness. Randall's a pretty good-sized kid. Snap back. They're going to hand off up the middle this time. And the Knights have met him pretty well right there at the line. Initial contact was made by number 52 of the Knights. That was Charles Barnes. And that was Malachi Washington, number 21 on the carry. Washington just a sophomore for these Seahawks. It's the pink theme tonight for the West Florence student section. They have pink everywhere. Snap back, empty backfield set for Berger. Looking to pass, he's flushed from the pocket, rolling to his right. He's going to turn it and run himself, and he's going to be run out of bounds right around the original line of scrimmage, right around the 20-yard line. Not going to be enough for the first down, so it'll be third down and at least 9. Well, they're saying 10 now because he ran out right on top of the marker. It's third down. Berger calls for the snap, looking to pass around that right side. He throws a bullet out there. It's going to be complete. Did he stretch enough? And he did. He is able to get the first down. And I keep saying he because that number is hard to see. Again, that's number 8, Adam Randall, big, tall, lanky receiver. Did a good job fielding that line drive pass from Berger off. Was able to get that first down. I want to thank our staff tonight from Florence School District 1 and that crew. They've done a good job in allowing us to come in tonight and broadcast, simulcast with them. This time a handoff around that right side, number 52 for the Knights as Charles Barnes brings down Washington. for no gain. Second down and 10. But from the all the way down to our great superintendent, down to the gentleman to my right, Mr. Daniel Miller. We appreciate all the tech savvy and all that getting us on there, making me sound good. Snap back, Berger looking to pass. He pump fakes, throwing deep down that right side. He's going to overthrow the intended receiver. And we've got a late flag on the play as the defender went to the ground. So hold on to your hat here. I don't know if that's going to be on West Florence. I don't see how. He was on the ground before the flag was thrown. The coaching staff, even from Myrtle Beach, is pointing at him. The ball's completely uncatchable, but they're calling it a PI on West Florence. That'll move the ball up to just about the 40-yard line, still in Myrtle Beach territory. Enough for the first down. Well, I'm sorry. They're playing with the sticks over here. I can't. It's second down is what they've got on here, and about 3, maybe 4 yards. Boy, get dizzy up here watching the guys move the sticks. Berger's got a single setback as Washington in that backfield with him. He's going to hand off this time. He's going to be hit hard. Initial contact, but he's able to keep his feet. Nice run. Picks up the first down. My goodness, that was a great run by that little running back there. That's number 4 again, Cam Ward. And they'll bring a different set of guys in this time. Almost completely replace that offensive backfield. Kept the initial the core 4 linemen. So wildcat formation. They'll snap it directly to the running back. He's going to bounce off a bunch of folks in that line. He's going to pick up about 4 on that first down. So second down, and we'll say 6. But I need to refer to Daniel. I think you're supposed to put a filter on my broadcast mic tonight. I'm supposed to, hopefully, folks, I'm sounding like Matthew McConaughey. Not sure. We're hoping. So, no, you haven't tuned into a Lincoln commercial. This is a West Florence High School football game. We've got a minute to play in the third quarter. We've got a quick timeout here. We're going to hold it here. Matt, do you have some updates for us? Starting. Berger's back in at quarterback. Looks like Washington's back in the backfield there. He's looking to pass around that right side. He's going to run out. He's flushed out the pocket, trying to turn up the field. He's going to pick up some yards there. I think he may have enough. No, he's going to be short of the first down. He'll bring up third down. No gain is what they're saying there. So he ran out of bounds right at the sticks. Good job by the defense. So it's third down. Still about 6, maybe 7 to go. Clock is stopped at 43-9. Berger calls for the snap, looking to pass. Again, throwing across the middle of the field. He's going to have it complete to number 5. Jake Doty on the reception. He's going to be brought down just short of the 40. Around the 41-yard line is where they're marking him up, and that's enough for the first down with 36 seconds remaining. The clock started. There's barely a differential between the game clock and the play clock here. Berger's going to get a playoff here. Hands off this time to his running back, and he's brought down very quickly by a handful of Knights over there. He picked up a couple yards on that first down carry. Let's see. Like he picked up about 3 to 4 yards. So we'll say second down and 7. And that's the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third, with the Myrtle Beach Seahawks threatening driving here, it's 14-7. Myrtle Beach leads over West Florence. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. To the Castle. We have flipped the field here for fourth quarter, and they've got the fourth quarter video going on the big screen over here, and the fans are getting into it. The cheerleaders are throwing out pink footballs to the kids, and they're having a ball chasing after them. See some adults fighting over them, too. We're back to action. Berger looking to pass. He's got a wide open Jake Doty out in the flat. He's brought down on the far sideline. Trying to see who that is on the tackle. Looks like it was number 21 on the tackle there. Zayshawn Goins. If it wasn't Zayshawn, it was John Sessions, because it was a 20 or 21. It's hard to see that far away when you get old, folks. But still, a wide open Doty in the flats. Enough for the first down. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line. We'll say 29-yard line. Berger calls for the snap. Doesn't even fake the handoff now. Stepping up the pocket to pass. He's got a receiver across the middle. Wide open was Doty, but he overthrows him by a good 20 yards. That'll stop the pass, stop the clock with the incompletion at 11:24. Knights need to hold strong here. Still in this ball game, only down by one score. Come on, Knights. Anytime we can beat the Myrtle Beach team, I say let's beat them. Berger gets everybody lined back up. One back in the backfield. He's going to fake that pass and hand it off to number 21, who rolls off a couple of tackles, and he's hit hard by two different Knights. Number 9 and number 30 on that, looks like. That was Nashawn Friesen and number 9, Stephen Smalls. But he took two other hits and rolled off of them before he got to that point. So nice running there by Malachi Washington. Neither one of these backs go down with a hit. You've got to wrap them. And that's one thing the Knights, in certain situations tonight, have not done really well. They're bouncing off these running backs too, but it's third down and about 9. Big play here. Berger pump fakes looking on that left side, trying to set up a screen, and nice tackle in the open field. Trying to see who that is. I got to get my binoculars out on that one. That looks like it was number 32. It's fourth down now, and there's not a 32 on the field right now. These stands are rocking up here. I can feel the press box moving back and forth a little bit. The fans are getting into it here. It's fourth down, about 5 yards to go, and we're just rolling under 10 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Myrtle Beach leading by one score. And on that last play, if the defender had been looking when they set that screen up, he needed about 2 steps to his right. He'd intercepted that screen pass. He was right there on him. We're going to have a timeout here taken by Myrtle Beach, Coach Wilson, and then we'll talk it over. So we'll put some commercials on the air. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Jordan back in the Palatial Community Broadcast Studios. So we're here sitting up high in this press box, waiting for the timeout to break here. Berger breaks the huddle. Snap back to Berger. He's rolling right, looking to pass about it left side. He throws back to the corner and is completely, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. That ball was thrown at the corner pylon. The receiver was easily almost to the halfway between the W and the corner of the end zone, nowhere close to being catchable. And they're throwing a pass interference call, going to be on the Knights. My goodness, I've seen some bad calls this year, and that's one that goes in the list. That is a terrible call. Half the distance to the goal line, so this one will be gifted. They don't have a third column for scoring here, so this one should probably go to the officials if Myrtle Beach is able to punch this one in. But let's hope the Knights hold strong here. They fought hard so far. That should have done it, though. That should have given the ball back to them right there with that terrible call. Snap back. Berger's going to hand it off to his running back. He's going to be wrapped up quickly. He was down. Oh, my goodness, and they let him continue to run. Again, he's able to spin out of a lot of these. Number 4 there, the Cam Ward, I'll give him a lot of credit. He is an athlete and a half. He's been able to keep those extra yards going by planting that hand and keeping his knee from touching the ground. That time it was on the ground. And he was still able to go forward, almost got a yard on that, but he wound up losing one in the end. So it's 2nd down and 11. The clock's running at under 9 minutes now. As Doty goes in motion from right to left. Berger in a shotgun formation. Not even looking to hand off, looking to run. He's flushed out of the pocket around that left side, and they're going to run him out of bounds after a gain of about 4. I hear some frustration coming from outside the booth there from some fans. Voices I actually recognize. I won't call them out, though, but I share their frustration. It's hard to not see these guys try so hard. They put it all out there and have the officials step in and mess with the outcome of a game. And that's how I feel on that one. That's my personal opinion, not the opinion of community broadcasters. Snap back to Berger. Flush in the pocket, under a lot of pressure. The ball's batted at the line of scrimmage and goes down incomplete. Nice play on defense there. Just had a lot of fire and brimstone as Berger stepped back to make that pass. And around the corner comes number 5, Franklin Emerson, with a lot of malice in his heart. And followed by number 36, too, for the Knights. That was Brody Cook. Both of them had bad intentions. Berger tried to throw that quick pass, and it gets knocked down. Going to try to kick a field goal here. And it looks like it was no good. No good. The defense holds for West Florence. 8:15 in the third quarter. Missed field goal. And you see the dancing knight up on the Jumbotron there as he's stepping that thing off and breaking it down. And that's a lot of reason to celebrate for the Knights. Because it really looked like Myrtle Beach was about to punch that one in. I mean, shot that down. Missed field goal. I'm saying goal by Myrtle Beach. So with 8:15 remaining in the game, West Florence has got a drive here. They're going to take over on their 20-yard line. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. And we've got the officials waving this off. We're going to have a timeout, Myrtle Beach. So we'll take a time with them. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio. Welcome back to the Castle. 8:15 remaining in the contest. The Knights trailing by a score. They've got the ball on the 20-yard line. They're going to be moving right to left. Hudson puts a man in motion. Going to hand it off up the middle. He might have picked up a yard on that. I believe that was McKithen on the carry. And it was. and waiting for them to move, and apparently there was no gain on that play. Ball still on the 20-yard line. This offensive line for the Knights got to get up and go. They need to be moving some of these white jerseys back. Hudson puts Avion McBride in motion. Again, going to hand it off up the middle. Not much of a gain, if any. Might have lost a yard on that, actually. Again, McKithen took the handoff. 3rd down and 11. Same play. Deuce looking to the sidelines to get that final play adjustment based on the Seahawks formation. Hudson in a shotgun formation. He's got McKithen to his left. Kind of a packed set here. And Deuce is going to call his number, trying to get to that corner. He's got the corner, but we got a flag. And Hudson's down the sidelines across the 50-yard line. They're going to be out of bounds short of the 40. But again, we've got 2 flags on the play, and I'm going to tell you what, Coach Jenrette is about on fire. As soon as he made the corner, the flags came out. And it didn't, I can't see everything that's going on down there, but apparently Coach Jenrette saw something he did not like. He's on the field discussing it. Holding is what's going to be the call against West Florence. They're trying to walk Coach Jenrette back right now because he was upset. The play looked clean, like it was set up perfectly. But again, we can't see everything that's going on there. But 2 flags came out on that. The ball's going to be spotted at the 12-yard line. 3rd down and Effingham here for the Knights. A good 20. Hudson will shift a number 8 over to the left side, to the right side. Looking to pass. He's got a receiver. It's complete across the 30, the 40, the 45-yard line. Complete to number 8, Avion McBride. About time to see that young man get involved in this game. 6'6", 225 pounds of receiver. And Hudson put it in his gut on that pass. Threw a nice little rope out there to him. And McBride thanks him by carrying the defender for a good 10 yards before he was brought down. They moved the ball back, actually, to the 44-yard line. Hand off to McKithen, and he's just basically squatted on by number 11, Trey Phillips, on that D line. He might have picked up a yard, but as soon as he got to that line, Phillips just kind of grabbed him around the waist and just kind of fell down with him. They're giving him about 3 yards on that carry, so we'll say 2nd down and 7. 6 minutes now. We're getting ready to go under here. Good time to call that play call to number 8 because it completely caught the Myrtle Beach team by surprise. Oh, we got all sides on that defensive line. Nice cadence there. Hudson's able to draw them off. That'll give them 5 more yards. Things are clicking right now for the Knights. It's amazing how one play will give you some kind of momentum. And you want to make sure the officials are marking it off in the right direction, though. There they go. They moved that down there. They went the right way this time. It's across midfield now with that penalty. The ball's at the 48-yard line, right at the nose of it. It'll be 2nd down and 2, which is a bigger benefit. Hudson puts a man in motion. Hands off right to number 9, and he loses his footing, and we got a late flag on the play on the opposite side of the field. That was Stephen Smalls on the handoff, and if he would have been able to plant and make that cut, he could have made a nice run there. But, again, the late flag on the backside, the tail end of the play, and it's going to be holding against West Florence. And, folks, I am a bit of a homer when I'm calling games for a team, right here in this Florence market. But if you go back and listen to the broadcast tonight or go back and catch the video online, count up the number of holding penalties against West Florence versus the ones against Myrtle Beach and tell me if it seems proportionate to you. Because I guarantee you it's not. If you can make an argument in a basketball game that one team spent too much time on the foul line, you certainly can make the same argument about a football team and holding penalties. I do not agree with these calls. It was declined, though. Now we've got a personal foul against the offense. And that will back them up 15 yards. I didn't even see that. I realized it was second. It must have been a late hit to have gotten a personal foul. So that'll move the ball back across midfield. And it's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line in West Florence territory with 5 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. Second down and every bit of 20. 18 is what they're calling it. Here are operators next door. Hudson puts a man in motion. It's Stephen Smalls, and it bounces off his helmet. Hudson's able to get it. He's able to flip it out to number 9, and it's a great catch by number 9. Oh, my gosh, Stephen Smalls. It bounces off his helmet. Hudson takes it under pressure, flips it out in the flat back to Smalls, and it's a completion right around midfield. What a play. And when I say he sold out for it, Smalls had to use every bit of his 5'7" frame to stretch out and pull that ball in. Third down now and about 4. Wow. Smalls is in motion this time. Going to hand it off this time to number 10, and McKithen's not going to pick up but about a yard on that. McKithen not firing off with that same fever he had as we came back from halftime. But he's taking a bunch of licks tonight too, though. It'll be fourth down and about 4. They are taking their time here. They're trying to run as much time off the clock, I think, as they can here. Play clock's down under 10 seconds. At 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll call a timeout here. West Florence will, and we'll take a break with them. So you're listening to the high school team. Fourth down and about 4, and looks like we're going to have an offensive play here. West Florence is going to go for it. Hudson back in at shotgun formation. He's got McKithen to his left. He fakes it to McKithen, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's got the first down. He's across midfield. He's able to keep his feet. Ooh, what a low hit there. That was dirty pool. Number 13 came in and hit Deuce right at the back of the calf. Kind of dove down on him. I didn't like that at all. I mean, Hudson was already going down, but then to see somebody come in with a helmet and a shoulder pad right at somebody's knee level, that's just not right. First down, though, Hudson. Ball's across midfield at the 44-yard line. Hand off to McKithen, who breaks through the second level. He's into the secondary across the 35 down to the 33-yard line with 3 minutes, 13 seconds, and again, the breakdancing night is up on the screen here. So that's how you know we're doing good. Clock is running, getting ready to go under 3 minutes to play in the contest. This box is shaking up here once again. Hudson's in that shotgun formation. Hands it off to McKithen, who's trying to find some daylight, and he's grabbed from behind by number 20, Ashton McSwain, who makes a nice tackle around the legs. And that's about the only way you really can tackle Terry. It's hard to square up. He picks up about a yard on that, so second down and 9. If he could have just gotten out to that green area to the right, just one more step. it might have been a different situation. No one really playing back deep for these Seahawks. They're kind of all up around the box. Tried to pass it, hand it off to McKithen. He's going to lose about 4 yards, but we got a late flag on the play. Not sure what that's about. With these officials, it could be anything. And it's a face mask against the Seahawks. Wow. We'll take it. That's the 15-yard variety. Just what the Knights needed. They only gave him 5 yards. So the ball's back at the original line of scrimmage. And that makes it 3rd down and about 9. I think it's 3rd. I can't tell from here from that. 2nd down, we'll say 2nd and 9. Hudson in the shotgun formation again. Hand off to number 2 for the Knights. That's Darren Lloyd. Lloyd doesn't pick up but maybe a yard or 2 on that. That'll be 3rd down now and about 8. But this has turned into exactly what I'd hoped it to be. A good contest tonight. Good, tight contest. We got a minute and 20 left in the game. Here in this 4th quarter. The Knights are trailing by a score. The ball's on the 31. Hudson back to pass. He's under pressure. He's able to avoid 1 tackle. Trying to square up the pass. He's going to take a huge loss. He reverses his field. He flips it out to number 10. It's complete. He's across the 30, the 20. Turns it back to the center of the field down the hash mark. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 10-yard line with 58 seconds to go. Terry McKithen was out in the flat. Hudson rolled to the left and then had to reverse his field because of the pressure, was able to outrun all those folks and find McKithen out in that flat on the right side. The ball is 47 seconds left and counting. Hands it off to McKithen, who's able to fight his way forward. He picks up some yards there. He's across the 10. The ball's going to be spotted at about the 7, maybe 8-yard line. And we've got 33 seconds to go. Not sure what they're trying to do here, but no one's paying attention to the clock. We're at 20 seconds to go. By the time the ball snapped here, 20 seconds. Fakes the handoff, flips it out into the flat, complete to number 8. He's able to fight his way down to about the 1-yard line. The clock is going to run with 14 seconds. Complete to Avion McBride. But we've got a player down for Myrtle Beach. And a timeout's been called. Man, I think we'll keep it here, bud. I don't know what there was going on. May have enough time for maybe 2 plays here if they're lucky, if they've got a timeout. But I'm not sure based on the scoreboard over there how many West Florence has. This could be your ball game right here, folks. Hudson in a shotgun formation, going to roll to his right, trying to run it, and he runs it out of bounds. And they hit him really late. My goodness. 11.5 seconds left. And Hudson might have lost. He did lose quite a bit of yards on that. The ball spotted back now at about the 7, 8, maybe 8-yard line. My goodness, we got another timeout here taken by Myrtle Beach this time. This will be 4th down. We're going to keep it here too. 4th down. they can get a first down if the ball gets down around the 2-yard line, but by that time the clock's probably going to run out at 11.5 seconds left. Again, want to thank our sponsors. Sunday House is definitely one we need to thank because they sponsor our Sunday House Player of the Game. And we've got to pick one tonight out of all this madness, and I'm not sure who to pick for West Florence. No, it hasn't. Still kind of leaning toward Deshaun Gamble. Well, it's about time they went to a running clock. We got another whistle blowing here as the teams line back up to play. I don't think it was a timeout. This is the officials calling this one here. Substitution penalty. Too many players on the field for Myrtle Beach. That'll move the ball up now. They'll spot it at the 4-yard line. 11.5 seconds left to play. Again, the ball spotted at the 4-yard line, and we've got a timeout on West Florence. Where were these timeouts earlier when you were trying to conserve that time on the clock? So what are you playing for here? A tie in overtime? Or are you going to try to score here and then do an untimed 2-point conversion, to take the win? Yeah, that's what I would be thinking. And we were talking about the personalities of our different coaches last week, and we did say Coach Jenrette comes across as a little bit of that riverboat gambler. So he'd be the one I would, if all the coaches we have that we cover here, he would be the one I would think most likely to be playing that way. But they've got to get it in the end zone here. There you go. 11.5 seconds. Here's your ball game right here, folks. 4th down. The ball spotted about 2 yards short of a first down. McBride goes in motion and moves to the right side. Deuce is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be bottled up. And unless they can get a timeout, and I don't think they can, I think that was West Florence's last timeout maybe. Nope. Well, either way, they turn it over on downs. And that's going to be your ball game right there, folks. There's 5 seconds left. I thought Hudson had made the right read there, but that defense for Myrtle Beach closed very quickly, and it was nothing doing. And they could not get it across the end zone. And Myrtle Beach is going to leave here with a close one. West Florence is giving them everything they could ask for and more. And they're just going to snap it right here, and that's going to do it. And that's your ball game, folks. The final score, 14-7. Myrtle Beach escapes. I won't say they stole it, but West Florence certainly had their opportunities. But West Florence came in the underdog and performed extraordinarily well like I thought they would tonight. But, again, not quite enough to get it across the goal line. We'll take about a 2-minute break as we get our post-game show together for those of you that are able to hear it on our 96.3 FM channel and our Facebook Live. For those of you listening to it tonight over the broadcast for Florence School District 1, thank you for allowing us to be part of your evening. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And with that, I'm going to send it back to Matt for about a 2-minute break. So you're listening to the High School Game of the Week on 96.3 ESPN Radio.